Not a cloud in the sky above Nationals Park this afternoon. One more to end the final homestand of the year. 53 degrees, touch warmer than it was here last night when we left, and the wind has died down quite a bit. We are thrilled about that. Here's the Dodgers, or rather the Cardinals 9 in the last game of this series. Dodgers to Cardinals. Weatherholt, Herrera, Burleson remain the top three. Jordan Walker red hot in the cleanup spot, and Nathan Church gets his first start of the series. Miles Mikolas rocked and ready to go, and he fires in a first pitch fastball to start J.J. Weatherholt.
Well, for Miles Mikolas, third start of the season. Hasn't gone well so far, but that's the two offenses he had to face, the Cubs and the Dodgers. Good start.
Gets a ground ball to first. Louis will take it himself. An easy first out.
Well, let's check out those pitch arsenal. StatCast 3D. Powered by Google Cloud, sorry. The four-seam fastball, sinker, slider, curveball, changeup, and the sweeper. Again, a lot more fastballs so far. Slider was heavy last year. A little bit of curveball. It's a slow curveball that we see. But the middle part of the plate has got to be off limits, just in general.
One down for Ivan Herrera. Looks at strike one. So the numbers for Mikolas in his 7 years in a Cardinal uni: 68 and 69 on the record, a 4.16 ERA. Herrera going to line one out to the gap in right center. Jacob Young will try and cut it off, and he'll limit Herrera to a single. Nicely done by the National center fielder, and Mikolas backing up.
Oh, good piece of hitting right there. Great scouting. Pull side ground balls. Up in the air. Oppo. So you get Jacob Young cutting this off, making sure that it only stays a single. See the great movement right there. James Wood on the offside, let him know 2-2-2.
One on for Alec Burleson, who squares to bunt, and with Brady House playing well off the line, that's a bunt base hit for the first baseman.
I think we'll take that, though. Right, just damage that's been done by left-handers against them this year. I mean, I'm fine. Easy little bunt single. I mean, he wanted that one.
Already walked 3 times in this series, adds a bunt base hit to that line. So 2 on for Jordan Walker. Walker, the Cardinals team leader in hits, runs, RBI, and homers. And he has 2 home runs in this series. Driven in 3 runs total. First pitch fastball in there for strike one. Scott Berry, the crew chief, behind the plate today, with Manny Gonzalez, Tom Hanahan, and Derek Thomas from first to third. Oh, and 2.
Yep. Like it. Almost plays like a little cutter on the outside part. So you go sinker in, cutter away. I know it's a slider, but just the visuals it looks. It's a little short one.
Walker's homer last night came in the 7th inning, got the Cardinals back within 2 runs. Tried to lay off the sweeper, could not. It's Manny Gonzalez who says Walker went too far, and a big second out.
Yeah, it's good for Manny. Great, I mean, it's about pitch execution, right? Like, we could always talk about that, but look how it went. Sinker, cutter. Again, I say with air quotes, slider. And then the sweeper to end it. All in perfect spots. Corner, corner, kill shot.
Ball 1 to Nolan Gorman. 3 hits in this series, 2 walks as well. Fastball misses, 2 balls, no strikes.
2 good spots, too. Well, Gorman giving himself an opportunity. Plus advantage right here. Laying off the chase pitches.
Oh, good changeup.
Circle change right there. Just get over the top of it. Oof.
Went back to it. This one in the dirt, and it's 3-1.
Well, let's check out the defense behind Miles Michaelis today. Left field, Dalen Lyle. Center field, you got Jacob Young and James Wood. In right field, House and Abrams left side. Nunez and Luis Garcia Jr. on the right side with Drew Mills behind the plate.
Abrams shaded up the middle on a 3-1. Taken down and in. And the Cardinals have him loaded here in the first. Single to right center, bunt single, and now a 2-out walk.
Big moment of the game. Yeah, it's just because the shadows that you know are going to creep in. Everything that's going to go on. I mean, I feel like get out of this unscathed, huge.
Fastball misses, and it's 1-0 to Mason Wynn. One hit, 3 walks for Mason in this series. Was frustrated with himself late in last night's game.
Slightly.
1-1.
I think he's still muttering him to himself.
Yeah, that was a little bit more than muttering there for me. I think we heard him all the way up here.
Should we replay that? No?
Probably avoid that.
Okay. All right.
Michaelis is 1-1, taken down and away. Nationals looking for quality from Michaelis today. They would love some length as well. Still just one starting pitcher has pitched into the 6th inning so far this season, and Blake Butera, as we've discussed, trying to find some relievers that can consistently get outs. Tapper back to the mound. Michaelis will come home with it, and he leaves him loaded in the first. Scoreless to the home half. Well, might not have been how Miles Michaelis wanted to start his outing, but he wiggled out of a jam there in the top of the first. Keeps it scoreless as we go to the bottom half. Nationals with the 3rd most productive offense in baseball so far this season in terms of runs scored. 2nd in batting average at .276. 14 stolen bases as well. So a little bit of everything from Blake Butera's 9, which features at the bottom today Tenna, Millis, and Young. James Wood swings at the first one and laces it over the far camera well. So Wood to lead off against Michael McGreevy, the 25-year-old out of San Clemente, California.
Yeah, he's making his 3rd start in the year. He's 0-1. .25-year-old Santa Barbara. That's where he went. Little four-seamer. Little change-up. He's got a huge arsenal when you look at it. He can pitch.
What's he got, 7 pitches? Yep. Wood sends one to the seats left side, 1-2. And James now catching fire. A home run in each of his last 3 games. First time in his career he's done that. Overall, those last 3, 5 for 11, 7 driven in, 4 walks, and a stolen base.
That works. That works, Dan.
Oh no. What's wrong with James Wood? Absolutely nothing. The 2-2 from McGreevy. Called ball 3.
Just those easy takes that he has.
It's worked McGreevy for at least 6 pitches to start the bottom of the first. The 3-2. Hit well out to left center. Mason Wynn, as fast as he is, as good a defender as he is, stood absolutely no chance on that screamer off the bat of James Wood.
Oh, wake up. That was even further. That was harder than his homer.
What do you got on this one?
116, no big deal.
Casual.
I think it was the same launch angle too as the homer, though. That's the part that's weird. That one carried out. Just a beautiful sound off the bat right there.
Brings up Luis Garcia Jr. Nice series for him as well. Nice homestand. 6 for 17, 4 extra base hits and 3 driven in. Looks at a breaking ball for strike 1. Louis going to flip one out to left. Coming in is Sajazi, can't get it. Back-to-back singles for the Nationals here, bottom 1.
Oh, just a little bit of a changeup off the plate away that he stays on perfectly. Flips it out there. You see him stay back just long enough. Flip it out there. Look at those long strides from James. I mean, he saw it right away.
Two on for Brady House. Look at the OPSs for any of the top 5 guys in the Nationals order. We were going through it about an hour ago. 820 for Wood, 830 for Garcia, 915 from House. Dalen Lyle has come down a few notches over the last few days, 674. And C.J. Abrams over 1,000 at 1028. As House pulls one just wide of the bag at third. Derek Thomas says foul ball.
Other than like the Luis Garcia too, right? Like you look at it, there we go, is see just over the outside part of the base. Good call. But 8 walks from James. You have only 1 from Louis, but you got 4 from Brady House, 3 from Dalen Lyle, and 6 from C.J. Abrams. You're going, that's a huge part of the OPS too, right? We could talk about the homers all day long, but you got to find ways to get on base to create a lot of this havoc that we're seeing.
House takes the fastball up, and it's 1-2. Playing the other way in the outfield. Sajazi well off the left field line. Called strike 3. Brady's going to challenge.
He is right. He was all over this.
This didn't look especially close. It's a ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile, and Brady House
pitches the ball. Washington retains their challenges.
Going to stay in this at bat thanks to that victorious challenge.
It's a pretty big miss right there, and that's what you want to take away.
So a 2-2 count now for House. Can he make it count? Ground ball right side. Burleson will go to second. House busting it down the line. Will avoid a throw from Wynn. So they're at the corners now with 1 down.
Well, let's look at that Cardinals defense behind Michael McGreevy today with Thomas Sajazi. He is in left field, Church in center, and Walker in right. Urias and Wynn on the left side, Weatherholt and Burleson on the right with Von Herrera behind the plate. I think it's important to know you can steal on Von Herrera right now. Just didn't look like the other day. Still recovering from that elbow surgery in the offseason.
Nats have been active on the base paths so far this season. Going first to third quite a bit. They've stolen 14 bases. But for any, it hasn't been reckless. It hasn't been overly aggressive. 14 bags in 16 stolen base chances. Or attempts, I should say. Cutter missing up, and it's 1-0 to Dalen Lyle.
And in all but Dalen's, which was caught stealing, all have been pretty easy, too. Nothing really crazy close.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those caught stealings came on the intentionally caught stealing.
Yes.
Out to shallow center. Church comes in. Wood will tag, but not make a dash for the plate.
He's got a cannon.
too shallow. Yeah. Nathan Church, a heck of a defender. So Dale Lyle unable to bring in the run from third, and there's 2 down.
So let's check out that pitch arsenal for Michael McGreevy today. Got a little bit of a 4-seam fastball, a little changeup, sinker, cutter, sweeper, slider, curveball. Right, you got all these pitches, but at the end of the day, you got to hit off the 4-seamer, right? He wants to be a 4-seam changeup guy. He'll run it in on your hands if you're a righty. A little sweeper to go off of that. But the lefties are going to get 4-seamers changeups.
Abrams bats with 2 on and 2 out. As we check out our hot corner, bottom left of your screen, the Nationals 13 first inning runs this year, most in Major League Baseball. Looking to add to that total as CJ takes ball 1. CJ's been a part of a lot of that. Tied for the highest RBI total in the bigs. Reached base in all 10 games he's played in this season, has an 8-game hitting streak. There's that good McGreevy changeup, 1-1.
Yeah, see when Freddie gets on there, yeah, there we go. You're ahead of him.
He's established some real estate, let's say, on that RBI leader graphic over the years.
And it takes others to knock him off. And so you see the Drake Baldwins. We saw him last year, plenty.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year. The Christian Walkers had a rough year last year, but he's back to feel like normal self from the Diamondback days.
Yeah, tough start for him last year in his first year of that multi-year deal with the Astros.
So guys that you look at that in your eyes, you're going, yeah, big RBI guys. But CJ's never been put in an RBI situation, right? Like he's been leading off. He's been hitting 2. Rarely any lower. And this year in the RBI spots, perfect spot right here for him.
Curveball in a 3-1 count. 3-2 now.
It's not swinging to swing. Watch this pop up just enough. Right there, he committed. And then you understand, like, once it gets into like that lower range, you're like, oh, he chased that. It's like, yeah, but if you saw that pop, you're thinking that's go time.
Down the left field line, foul.
This is where Michael McGreevy, 2 guys on the mound today with Miles Michaelis and McGreevy. They're not blowing their doors off with 95. No, they're 90, 91. They pitch. They make speeds. You go curveball to it, fastball in at 91. You're going, why did that jam him at 91? It's 13 miles an hour difference.
Brady House on the move from first on this 3-2. Abrams a ground ball out to short. Mason Wynn will gather and throw out Abrams. So both starting pitchers work out of a jam in first. Got a couple little ones at the yard today. Checking out some afternoon baseball. Trying to see their team win a series. So Miles Michaelis 17 pitches in the first, got out of a bases loaded jam and starts Ramon Urias with a curveball for strike 1. Urias got the start on Monday in game 1 of this series. Sends a grounder over to second for Nasim Nunez. Well, Miles Michaelis had quite a tenure in St. Louis. 7 years, made a postseason push in 2019. And we remember this, game 1 of the NLCS, Nationals at Busch Stadium. We know about Anibal Sanchez, who took a no-hitter into the late innings. But how about Miles Michaelis? Nearly matching him pitch for pitch. Michaelis went 6 in that game. Allowed just 1 run, struck out 7. In an eventual 2-0 Nats win.
What Ollie Marmol should have done today, manager for the Cardinals, throw all 3 catchers in there. Guys that he's like thrown to. Got to face them all.
Yeah. Faces Thomas Sajazi with one out. You always wonder in these situations, Franny, who has the advantage? A pitcher that knows these hitters inside and out, or the hitters that have seen their pitcher work time after time after time?
I hated facing guys I knew. Because you feel like guys watch each other, right? You're watching how he attacks. You feel like, oh man, I'm all over it. I know how he's going to go after me. You feel like you're ahead of it. And that plays maybe a factor or two into like being overexcited.
Yeah. The 2-2. Fouled off right side. So the numbers for those two guys back on October 11th, 2019.
Ooh.
Got in on his hands a little bit, so JC gets the bat to it, fouls it off.
Both everything slow. Then you pump him at 94 right there. It's a good job by JC to foul that one off.
Hit out to center. 2-strike knock for Sajazi, puts one on with one out. With more on Miles Michaelis, here's Alexa Datt.
Dan, I asked Miles what his emotions were going to be like and how he was going to try and contain them on the mound facing his old team. And he said, listen, I'm going to try and hide my smile behind my mustache. He said, it's going to be fun seeing those, guys that I spent so much time with. He said, I'm probably going to talk some trash to Alec Burleson, who won a few bucks off of me on the team plane, and Mason Wynn likes to talk too, but it'll be good to see those guys. And in terms of who has the advantage, he said, obviously they know my stuff really well, but I got a couple of things that I'm working on maybe that they haven't seen before, so maybe that's advantage Miles in this one.
We will see. Thank you, Alexa. Faces Nathan Church with one on and one out. Cases like this, I think back to Max Scherzer against the Tigers here at Nationals Park.
How'd that go?
History.
Yeah.
Casual 20 strikeouts for Max against the team he played for quite a bit. And he was so geared up for those matchups against J.D. Martinez, Miguel Cabrera. Church grounds one through the right side, and more base runner action for St. Louis in the early innings. They put 3 on in the first, now 2 on here in the second.
A little changeup down. Trying to get that fade back. Little cut on that. Right in the bat path of Nathan Church. Trying to find out what's the new wrinkle. You got to do it now. Yeah, like that. See?
First pitch sweeper in the zone for strike one. J.J. Weatherholt has gotten off to quite a start to his major league career. Has reached base in all 10 of his starts this season. Went too far on the changeup, 0-2.
This kid's impressive, man. The amount of times that he swung first pitch in this series, probably 90%. But I feel like just every at bat is a grind. Talking to Daniel Descalso, the bench coach for the St. Louis Cardinals, a buddy of mine. He just said this kid is just like, you get guys that been in the minor leagues, lead off, college lead off, they get up here to the big leagues and it's totally different. They're like, he's the same guy.
Tough to do playing at the highest
really
level
is.
in the world.
But there's no panic. Look at the takes that he's had these consistently. It's kind of fun to watch because it was not that. There's Daniel. He looks cold.
Who could blame him? The 2-2 in there for strike 3. Weatherholt going to think about it for a second, then walk back to the dugout. He's the second out in the second.
Let's see this. What we got with Drew? Work underneath it? Yeah, we got it. I have a feeling that's going to clip it no matter what. What do you think?
I think it shaved the bottom of the zone just slightly. Two away now for Ivan Herrera. Those shadows creeping out towards the plate.
Just a couple of red line pitches so far.
Just a few. And 34 pitches overall for Michaelis. Gets away from Millis. Going to throw down to third. And just beating the tag down there is Sajasi. Now two in scoring position with two away.
Well, let's check it out right here. Four-seam fastball. It should be a pass ball. He's got to have that. What a great job by the scorer right there, just to understand the situation. Use your eyes. Nicely done.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Originally announced wild pitch, then quickly changed to pass ball. 2-0 misses up. So you've got an open base here, but the left-handed hitting Alec Burleson awaits.
That's too close, especially right now. I don't know.
The 3-0. In there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ball 4. Slider missing, and for the second straight inning, the Cardinals have him loaded.
But the miss is a little different, right? I mean, they're close.
Yeah. They are.
Good answer there, Dan. Nicely done.
2 walks issued to go along with the 4 hits.
Well, I find that's a part of it, right? Like if they're non-competitive pitches, ball out of hand, way off the plate, it's one thing. But these are, look, he's having to pitch the corners. He's just missing. I'd rather have that than way off.
Alec Burleson, a line drive up the middle over the head of Abrams. 2 runs coming to the plate. Young's throw will be cut off. And the Cardinals pounce in the second. It's 2-0.
Well, this is that sinker that gets corner. And if you know this guy doesn't want to fall behind, he's got to get ahead, he's got to find a way to get there. You're sitting one pitch. Alec Burleson doing just that. That's a good piece of hitting. Corner shot. Don't roll over it. Stay strong up the middle. And you want to know about shadows? It's not just as a hitter. I still feel like CJ coming out of the dark, you have no idea. As a fielder, you're dealing with these too.
So an early mound visit for Simon Matthews. Michaelis has thrown 40 pitches. He trails 2-0. And he'll have to contend with Jordan Walker here with 2 on. Grounded to third, Brady House will tap the bag, and that'll do it for the second. But the Cardinals score first. They get 2 and take a 2-0 lead to the home half of the second.
Don't miss a moment this season on Nationals TV. Stream the entire season for just $99.99 or $19.99 a month. Watch games at home or on the go and stay connected all year long. Visit nationals.tv for details.
Yassim Nunez got the infielders moving there as he squared to bunt, leading off the bottom half of the second.
This is a part of it too with the ABS, the shadow thing, right? Because it's so hard to see in gauging how these guys take. That first take from Nassim just looked like, I can't pick this up.
Yeah.
These 4 o'clock starts, they are tough, man. It will make an offense look very, very bewildered. I looked that up today there, dude.
That's a good word.
Thank you.
Nunez lays off the curveball, makes it 2-2. Tougher to face a guy with a 7-pitch arsenal when you've got the shadows to deal with?
Maybe. Again, it just depends on, do you have success against guys like that? If you feel confident when you get in there and you have a good visual on them, I think it works. But I didn't like hitting in shadows. Certain guys I saw better than others because of, I think, previous history, right, in regular light. I think you just got to go to a spot. Just hope. Now facing Strauss in shadows, that was messed up.
The 2-2. Nassim just gets a piece.
It's a great job by Nassim. I don't care how far that ball is off the plate, if it's a chase pitch or not. If you, again, this is battle mode right now. Got to go up there, find a way, spoil it.
Swing and a miss. McGreevy has the first out, bottom 2.
Just the way that Michael McGreevy right now is just moving the ball all around, but living on the outside part of the plate, right? Challenge in late. Almost has like a same, like his hand coming off the ball like Miles Michaelis, doesn't it?
I could see
Not the
that.
same arm action. I'm just saying like how his hand at release.
Yeah. Faces Jose Tena with one away. Tena, another start as the DH. On the homestand, 2 hits, a walk, an RBI, and 2 runs scored.
Well, we talked about that 0 for 3 in the first game. Or 0 for 4. Sorry. 0 for 3. No, it was 0 for 3. But his 3 flyouts, I mean, he was on everything. In that late 8th inning one that he had, where he could have swung first pitch so many times, found a way to get the 3-1, just missed it. But I felt like it allowed the hitters behind him to get into a good visual, right, in the comeback before the 6 runs were scored. It was because I feel like what he did, his work.
Awaits the 2-2. Hits it out to left. Sajasi through the shadows. And there's 2 down. I'm talking to Cardinals people. They really like Michael McGreevy. They like him as a guy. They like him as a pitcher. Say he's a really bright guy. His parents, a judge and a lawyer.
That's what they say about Mike.
They say you're a bright guy?
Really bright.
Never heard anyone say it. Kidding.
Okay.
Cardinals made him the number 18 overall pick back in 2021. And even though he's only, had a couple stints up here in the major leagues, 4 appearances 2 years ago, 17 games last year, he's their player rep. Out to right off the bat of Millis. So McGreevy, 2 scoreless innings, and his team has a 2-0 lead.
Head to nationals.com/2026 and become a member today. Discuss over a beer. Become a member now. You guys, for a lifetime. Here we go. That's the one kid that said, I'm going no long sleeves the entire time. I'm going to be so tough. And then, what, 3rd inning? Jacket.
Regretting it?
Total jacket.
5, 6, 7 due up for the Cardinals here in the third. Nolan Gorman to lead it off. Cardinals with 7 base runners through the first 2 innings. Hi there.
That's distracting.
Miles Michaelis looking for a quick third. 41 pitches through his first 2. Change up misses. 3-1. And a leadoff walk. Third free pass issued so far by the veteran righty.
So that, I mean, a little bit of those takes too from Nolan Gorman told me that he sees the ball away really well in shadows. I've told you this. I feel like there's east and west. You pick one, right? North south, you have one, and you try to match it up there. I like the ball in shadows. Hated it in normally. That's where I could see it. I have the best visual for it.
Strike 1 to Mason Wynn. Tapped back to Michaelis with the bases loaded to end the first. Ellis sliding well to his right to keep that slider right in front of him. Ground ball to third. House will get the lead runner. No way they get the speedy win. 1 down, top 3. So Blake Butera was asked by multiple people before the game, Franny, as I'm sure he was last night after the game, about the Nationals pitching situation. And, you know, we discussed it in our open. This is a team that's still trying to figure out what they have in terms of guys, where they're going to fit in, what roles they're going to play. Can they hang, you know, consistently in the major leagues? But Blake Butera wants to win ball games. He's a competitor, and he said, we have work to do.
Yeah.
Pitching wise, we've got to get better. We have to throw more strikes. Certainly goes at the back end of games where the Nationals have blown leads in the 8th inning in each of the last 3 days, as Arias waves at the sinker and comes up empty. But Blake Butera not willing to make excuses for these guys. He says we just have to be better.
I like it. I like it. I like when managers, it's not about calling out, it's telling the truth, right? People always think, oh, he's calling him out. No. He's speaking what's right in front of us. It hasn't been good. They got a lot of guys in that pen that are optionable, right? Like it's grow up time right now.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing is when Paul Taboni and him took over and Ani come over, there was no promises about like, well, this is going to be great. We're going to be great. We're going to do this. They're trying to build an elite entire roster, right? It's not about like one thing or the other. And right now, bullpen, getting outs, it's been tough. It's a fact. No way around it. I think there's one trust guy right now that he has.
Clayton Beater.
Yep. And you try to build that trust with others and move along.
2-seamer to the outside corner. And Michaelis gets a strikeout of Arias for the second out.
See, and I think, to our point about East and West, I really think that you have guys that just can't see it. And right there, Urias couldn't see it away. Couldn't pull a trigger.
Big lead over there for Wynn. This one shot out to right center. Jacob Young got a good break on it and makes a running catch to get Michaelis out of the third.
Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. His teammates are at home plate, and listen to this crowd.
April 8th, 1974. Hank Aaron hitting number 715 off Al Downing, becoming the home run champion.
Great call.
Had Craig Sager on the field with him there.
Dusty Baker.
Yeah. Oh, and 2 to Jacob Young. I mean, in terms of all-time baseball moments, that's up there towards the top. Breaking what was thought to be an unbreakable record. One and 2.
There's so many different things, ways we could go look at it with Henry Aaron, and just his stats overall, just insane.
Let's take a look at him.
The extra base hit thing is still one of those that you're going like, that will never, ever be touched. That's Wayne Gretzky right there. That's the great one.
Jacob Young, the line drive through the left side. So JY reaches leading off the third.
Well, Spinner backs up on him. Again, trying to go away. He sees it in. Good swing off there. Nicely done.
Brings up the red-hot James Wood. Singled to left field in the first. 116 miles an hour off his bat. Change up at the bottom of the zone for strike one. Now it's time for our DirecTV New Era profile. This is going up. Highest average exit velocity, second behind just Carson Bench.
On hits.
On hits, yes. Takes the cutter in. And that single in the first inning, the 5th hardest hit ball of the season across Major League Baseball.
91.6 coming into the game. Average exit velo over 94 last year. Consistent hard contact starting to happen more and more. We talk about this all the time with the left-handed first baseman, how much easier it is to let that ball travel, slap good tags. Burleson, perfect tag, but a great job by JY.
Who thought about it, then shuts it down as Wood shoots one out to the gap in left center yet again. Easily going to third is Young. James Wood wearing out that side of the field just like he did all of last season. And they're at the corners with nobody down here in the third.
Oh, wait him out. Get something at the top of the zone right here and just play pepper with left center at 111. I mean, it is so loud. There's nothing added on that one. Watch Nathan Church. Sees JY. He's got a great arm, and he just goes right to second base, shut it down. Great play by him to keep it just a single.
The Nationals threatened in the first but could not score against McGreevy. Can they come through here? Luis Garcia Jr. takes the changeup away. Fastball for strike one.
Love it. Good take, though. Plus count, Louis. I mean, again, that's last year right now at this point in time. That's a rollover, double play. He might get the run in.
Takes the curveball, 2-1. Well, interesting here as we play in the bottom of the third. There's action in the Nationals bullpen. Brad Lord standing out there. Miles Mikolas has thrown 55 pitches through 3. Garcia a rollover. They're going to get the trail runner Wood. The lead runner Young comes in to score. And an RBI ground ball off the bat of Garcia makes it 2-1.
Look at the offense this season. How awesome is this? 5+ runs in 9 of the 11 games. 16 homers. 805 OPS. 12.9 runs combined between both teams. They're scoring runs, but they're also giving up the runs. I'll tell you what, visually a lot better to watch when you're scoring, right? I mean, that's 100%. A big part of this.
One on, one out for Brady House. House and McGreevy, both members of the first round draft choices back in 2021. Brady was taken number 11 overall. McGreevy 7 picks after him. And then in the second round, had Dalen Lyle going number 47 overall. 15 picks in front of James Wood. So the 2021 class on display here today. Mason Wynn deep into the hole, and they're going to turn it. Wow. From Wynn to Weatherholt to Burleson. Smoothly done on the 6-4-3 to get McGreevy out of the third. Well, this is a bit of a surprise here. As we head to the top of the fourth, Brad Lord is going to come out of the Nationals bullpen. We thought he might have just been loosening in case Miles Mikolas' pitch count got up there quickly in the fourth. Here's Mikolas walking off the field after the top of the third. Nothing especially noticeable there. But after 55 pitches in 3 innings, he's out of this game. It's a guy that's a workhorse, Franny. He's going to eat you innings regardless of whether he's locked in or not. And with the Nationals bullpen getting a lot of work lately, it's certainly a surprise to see Brad Lord here top 4.
Yeah, it is. The only thing I could think of right now, too, is maybe they had 2 times through the order, and that was it. Right? I mean, that was what it's going to be. And then the lefties so far today, I mean, other than Weatherholt, Burleson has 2 knocks. You got 2 walks by Nolan Gorman. Church has a single. Maybe you're looking at, we got to go. I don't know. Your guess better than mine? Doesn't look like a lot of panic there.
No. You do have a day off tomorrow.
Right.
To give your bullpen a chance to kind of reset. Interesting nonetheless. Here's Lord to face the number 9 hitter, Nathan Church.
Right now to go up against a fully rested. You need a fully rested pen to go up against the Brewers. Yeah. Just say the way they've been scoring. Great pitch right here.
Good start for Lord.
We'll swing back on that 4-seamer.
I love the arm side run that he gets on that. So he sets down Church to start his outing. Now the top of the order and J.J. Weatherholt.
Lord 1 out.
Lord beats Church. Weatherholt 0 for 2. Talked to Brad Lord recently, Franny, and I asked him, you know, you've kind of done everything out of the bullpen. You've gone an inning, you've gone multiple, you've been a starter as well. Do you feel like, given that you're built up coming out of spring to an extent, he went, you know, I believe 3 innings in an outing, that when you go multiple in the regular season, that you can just kind of brush it off, it's no big deal? And he said, oh, no, you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
When he's the bulk guy out of the bullpen going 2-3 innings, he said it's not like I'm just kind of cruising through, like I adjust the amount that I'm putting on each pitch. I go hard right out of the gates. You pitch 2-3 innings, you feel it the next day.
I've seen some 96 early, too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, we know when you have great teams, part of that bullpen is that main bulk guy, the guy that's the swing guy.
House will come in, and on the run, throw out Weatherholt by half a step.
How valuable they are to staffs to create, almost make sure that the health of the entire pen depends on them. There it is this year so far with the four-seamer, slider, sinker, changeup, and the sweeper. Slider's been really good. +2 run value on it.
2 away for Ivan Herrera. So the final line on Michaelis: 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks. Herrera reached twice against him, single and a walk. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball to even the count.
That upshoot fastball that he has that low arm slot. And just like it just pushes at the top. You see it just elevate.
The 2-2. Chop foul. Well, Franny, you and I have been looking at some of these challenge numbers through the first couple weeks of the season. Ivan Herrera has been one of the few guys that's been all over it.
Yeah.
4 for 4 in challenges as a hitter. And then behind the plate, he's won 1 and lost 1. So overall, in the box and behind the plate, 5 for 6. This guy knows the zone. And he's worked the count full here, 3-2.
That's why he's got 10 walks, 6 strikeouts so far.
Yep.
You know, actually 11 walks. Sorry, 6 strikeouts.
Grounder under the glove of Lord. No problem. The seam is right there. And Brad Lord, a 1-2-3 fourth. Dalen Lyle will lead it off for the Nats. They got one last inning. Looking to even this game or take the lead.
It's Jake Irvin's favorite, a baseball hockey crossover. Join us on Saturday, April 18th to watch our guys take on the Giants and get a free City Connect hockey jersey. Visit nationals.com/promos.
Got the World Series champs beanie. Got the City Connect jersey. Good look.
Great look.
Nod to the past while still representing the present. Bottom 4 we go. Lyle, Abrams, and Nunez for the Nats.
That good changeup, man. That little swing back on that. Great arm action, that long arm action that we've seen from McGreevy. Comes out, hits a wall.
Lyle, a line drive out to short. Caught on the fly by Mason Wynn. Had some action on it.
Well, we talked about it with CJ earlier. I mean, just it's tough to pick up as an infielder as well. That handcuffed him pretty good.
Especially where the shadows are now. The batter's box partially in the sun. Then you got the shade across the mound, and out there at short, back in the sun. CJ Abrams gets his second look at McGreevy. Takes the fastball up and away.
Good take.
I feel like, we've talked a lot about CJ over the last couple of years, Franny, and, what he needs to do to become more consistent as a hitter. It's a really tough thing to do, obviously, but it feels to me like you are positive as he lifts one out to left. Through the shadows again is Sajasi for the second out. You're feeling pretty good about CJ being able to build off of this strong start to the season, maybe a little bit more this year than he has in the past.
I think consistency for where he is in his approach, where his body is, where his hands are, everything, they're very repeatable. Nothing from day one has changed. We see some change every once in a while from, which is fine. You go through some tinkering times, but he is in a good spot at the plate. He's allowing, how about more or less, he's allowing himself to be in a good spot now.
McGreevy gets the first two bottom four, now faces Nasim Nunez. And a challenge behind the plate by Herrera. Mentioned his.
That was very unsure, though.
Calls the ball.
Tentative.
Catcher's challenging.
So he's 1 for 1 behind the plate, challenging this season. 4 for 4 in the batter's box. And he wins another.
Calls a strike. St. Louis
Did you
has
see that
two
tap,
downs
though?
remaining.
That tap was very. Is that half empty or half full?
For Ivan Herrera, it's half full. So 1-1 now on Nasim, who takes ball 2.
Watch it right here. Yeah. I guess.
Foul left side.
Again, the shadows, they're a problem for both sides, right? But you're seeing guys late on pitches that you're going, just not trusting it.
Good day for Wirecam to show us the shadows across the infield. The 2-2. Taken in. Count goes full.
I didn't like seeing my shadow, though. Because I always told you, if you can see the catcher shadow, you're like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. Nope, not always.
Nunez on a few hops out to second. Weatherholt will throw him out. And McGreevy sets the Nats down in order in the 4th. Let's take a look now at our United Airlines destination board. We fly out today after this one, enjoy a day off tomorrow, and then 3 in Milwaukee, 4 in Pittsburgh.
Good to know. Thought we had 3 in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Welcome to dealing with Kevin Franzen throughout the season.
That's nice.
Alec Burleson going to try and bunt again. Picked up a bunt single in the first inning. For the Milwaukee series, Jake Irvin, Foster Griffin, and Zach Littell. For the Nats.
Chad Patrick, Brandon Sproat, who they got from the Mets. Kyle Harrison, who they got from the Red Sox via the San Francisco Giants.
So we will not see Jacob Mizorowski.
All right, that is good.
Avoided Ohtani, Yamamoto, and now the Miz.
Well, you're probably going to get Skeens then.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's a guarantee.
Apparently he will go Monday at PNC Park.
Yeah. Fun.
Another 0-2 from Lord. Hit out to right off the bat of Burleson. Coming in is James Wood. And he gets there.
Well, nice play by James. Good read off that one, too. Top spinner towards the line. Easy to get caught up on and read it perfect. Nice jump.
So Lord has retired all 4 he's faced. Now gets Jordan Walker. How about this for Brad Lord? He threw 3 no-hitters in high school, including the first start of his senior season. It's part of another combined no-hitter. That is dominance.
But throwing like a no-hitter in your first start, like,
where do you go from there?
Yeah, seriously.
Set the bar too high. A 3-0 in there to Walker.
Hmm.
96 past Walker, 3-2.
Think about where you go down low, go up. What do you do 3-2 here? Try to expand off? Try to get him the chase? Or do you tack a four-seamer? Top of the zone again? I go there.
The 3-2. They go with the heater. Two-seamer running in, fouled away.
Like it. Like it. Like it.
I feel like that's how they attacked him a good bit last night. Fastballs in. He's got those long arms. Don't let him get extended, maybe. Seen him hit the ball to right and right center in this series with authority. Go back up and in again. Walker gets to it to foul it off.
That's a big thing right now for him. He's thinking right center field more than ever. Remember, the talk was like he got called up right away, then said down, I hit too many ground balls. Like, you guys have told me to try to yank everything.
Out the deep center, Jacob Young back on it. Still back at the wall. It's out of here. Jordan Walker having himself a series. Having himself a couple weeks to start the season. His 5th of the year. Doubles the Cardinals' lead here in the 5th.
Well, we talk about how good that slider's been. It kind of spins middle part of the plate on a tee for Jordan Walker, and you kind of sped up his bat on this. What a great swing. Do more of that, you'll get paid.
So the first batter to reach against Brad Lord isn't on the bases all that long. Walker circles him to make it 3-1. Brad right back on the attack, 0-2 to Nolan Gorman. That'll stay fair. Easy for Louis.
Well, nice way to get back right away. Good job by Brad. Again, you look at the swings that Jordan Walker had him, and this is not trying to play armchair quarterback on this one, or catcher, we should say. But you saw the swings; they weren't like they were all over everything. And those were all heaters. You think you go 85 on that slider, just that little bit of extension that he can get on that.
It's the 24th home run surrendered by Nationals pitchers so far this season, the most in baseball. One and one to Mason Wynn. Fastball's coming out hot, 96 past him for strike number 2.
That's an angry heater right there.
Defensive swing there by Wynn.
And there it is, right? I mean, you just powered that fastball right by him the pitch before. Great spot. Keep it there, right? Like, keep going. Now you open up the outside part of the plate for the slider if you want, right? You're in that situation.
They stay firm, 97, and it's 2-2.
But your eyes are telling you he's late on that heater. Not picking it up.
Right in there. So Brad Lord picks up a K to end the 5th. The Cardinals get one more. Jordan Walker makes it 3-1.
Welcome back to Nationals Park. Cardinals on top of the Nationals 3-1. Jose Tena leaving off here, and him and I discussed days when he DHs versus days when he plays in the field as well, and said it's kind of different for him because when he is in the dugout and thinking about hitting, he can tend to overthink, and to avoid that, he'll come early on days where he knows he's DHing and get some work on the bike in, get some work out in the field to use up some of that energy that he would have in the dugout in order to overthink. So it's a really simple process for him, but he says it really helps, Dan.
Thank you, Alexa. Tena retired on a ground ball to second to start the bottom of the 5th.
I concur.
Kevin Frandsen, known overthinker.
I just think when you think about this, like as a position player, you're playing all the time, right? Like you're out in the field. You don't think about your ABs, and if you do, it's going to affect your defense, right? So that defense is a good reprieve. Good or bad at bats, doesn't matter. When you're just hitting, you're in the dugout. Like I remember finding ways, whether it was minor leagues, big leagues, if you're in the situation where you're going to DH, I was running in the cages in between innings, like rarely just out there just doing anything, because I felt like
just get out of your head.
No, I just needed to do stuff. You know me, it would not be good, but that's a part of it, right? Like you have to know yourself.
Yeah.
Be exhausted, play like being up there and you're mentally exhausted from in the field sometimes was like the greatest thing as a hitter, because you're not going to think about what's this guy going to do. He's going to do this, he's going to do that. No, see ball, hit ball.
2 ground ball outs for McGreevy to start the 5th. So do you think DHing is a specific skill that guys can excel at being a designated hitter?
I think guys that do it and are successful, like you think about Big Papi, right? David Ortiz.
Yeah.
And how great he was for so long. That's a tremendous mind to have. To be able to execute pitch after pitch, day after day, not being in the field, being able to just throw that at bat away that you just didn't like and just move on.
Yeah, maybe better at dealing with failure.
Yeah. Not
stewing in a bad at bat.
That phone in Camden Yards still still hurts, but you know.
Yeah, one of Big Papi's big swings in his career, taking out the dugout phone.
But for guys, I feel like guys that are middle infielders, especially, it's tough.
Jacob Young hits one pretty well down the line and right.
And never saying as a first baseman, third baseman that you're not engaged, but because you're in the middle, you're always feeling like the ball's coming after me all the time. And I feel like when you get in these situations, you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm ready. I just got to go hit. And you got to find ways to occupy your mind to keep it going.
Yeah. The 0-2 to Young, taken down and away. Who was the best at DHing that you ever played with?
Well, I think we know.
Barry.
Yeah. When we go to the American League, he'd go do it, and you're just like, yeah, that's fine.
It's tough to ask you questions about who was the best to do this or best to. It's always Barry Bonds.
I feel bad.
And understandably so. Up the middle, Weatherholt's a quick transfer, and he gets the speedy Young. Boy, they can pick it up the middle, Franny.
Yeah, they can. When you got 2 shortstops playing there and 1 at second base, watch the exchange. I'd say that's pretty good. What a play, J.J. Weatherholt.
Another April 8th moment in baseball history. Jim Abbott made his big league debut, and then a few years later, in '93, threw a no-hitter. For those who may not know or may have forgotten, Jim Abbott was born without a right hand and became a stellar major league pitcher. That transfer of the glove from his right arm to his left hand to be able to field and then throw out base runners.
It's still one of the most incredible things, just to watch the whole thing.
It's wild.
Yes.
Grounded left side off the bat of Arias. Brady House will throw him out. And to be so good
For so long.
that you make any scout that might doubt your ability to reach the next level, like, oh, this guy can't possibly do it in the minors. He can't possibly do it at AAA. There's no way he'll be a successful major leaguer. You have to be that good.
And he
to,
was.
to force guys to
Yes.
give you that opportunity,
Yes.
and he was.
Because the narrative is always going to be labels, right? We always hear labels. Well, what's the label on that? Like, why you get to hold it back? He has one hand. You're going, okay, that's one thing, but this guy's dominating everybody.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's good.
He's taken number 8 overall by the California Angels in 1988. Played collegiately at the University of Michigan. Grounded over to first, and Louis will take it. And then 10 years in the majors for Jim Abbott. Won 263 games. Sorry, pitched in 263 games. Won 87 of them. Mother Nature tricked us. Thought we had summer coming, or at least consistent warm spring temperatures after the start of our homestand.
Yeah, that was all a lie.
Yeah. This is what we typically get early April. Decent crowd, though.
Yeah, a lot of kids here.
Yeah.
8th grade trips here.
So Brad Lord has gotten 2 outs to start the top of the 6th. Faces the number 9 man, Nathan Church.
Going back on the Jim Abbott thing, like, all of us as kids tried it, right, to throw and then try to put the glove back on your other hand, and once you did that, I feel like the respect was just off the charts. Like, you already had it, but you're going, how do you do this consistently?
Right.
Everyone tried. Like, if you're our age, there's no doubt you tried it, and it was almost impossible. Like, you were like making sure that the opening of your glove was wide open, making sure, and you're like, it was seamless. It was just right into his wind up, throw. Then you're like, hey, wait, it's there. It's like the pit stop. You're like, this is insane.
Lord looking for his second 1-2-3 inning.
Four seamers and changeups. So they have a pretty good idea about what they want to do. Those pigeons do too.
Lord to Church. It fell.
Change up right here. Do you switch it up? Do you throw something in a little sinker?
This one's playable out and left. Abrams and House giving chase. They're called off by their left fielder, Lyle. So Brad Lord, another good inning. James Wood to lead off in the home half of the 6th. James Wood will lead off in the bottom half of the 6th.
Well, with the StatCast today for James Wood, 2 knocks. First inning, 116. Third inning, 111. We like to round up. Way cooler. Just rockets.
See how they challenge him here in the 6th.
It's one of those where you're watching his takes and you're going, I don't know what to throw him. Do you spin him?
This one yanked foul.
There's a little cutter, so that think about that in the back of your mind. They tried to go change up first pitch. He just ID'd that. He's going height.
Well, the benefit of having a 2-run lead if you're McGreevy, you pitch in the 6th here, and James Wood can't tie the game.
But he can make it closer.
He can.
Is that good analysis?
Very good.
Thank you.
Not the best analyst in the league for nothing, Franny.
Top 10. Worst. It's all good.
Another lefty, Luis Garcia Jr. on deck. Curveball past Wood, and it's 2-2.
So there's that pop, right? We saw it earlier. Why'd you go after that pitch? Because you see it pop. It was on CJ. You're looking for height.
Little half swing. Weatherholt lays out to his left, and he's going to throw out James Wood. Made a play ending the 5th inning, moving to his right. He can move to his left as well.
What a great reaction right there. Pitch down below zone on the changeup. Full extension. He's like, I don't have to rush anymore from shortstop on this. What a great angle on this. James busting it to get down the line. Good effort. Great play. J.J. Weatherholt again.
So it takes a web gem to retire James for the first time today. One down for Louis. See why the Cardinals are high on McGreevy. Guy that got pretty used to traveling back and forth between St. Louis and Memphis last year. Was recalled 5 times last season. Over 17 big league games, posted a 4.42 ERA. But he's got that 7-pitch arsenal. He's a thinking man's pitcher. And he's held the Nats to just 4 hits and 1 run through 5 1/3.
Thinking man's pitcher, but just knows himself. Knows what he could work off of. He and Andre Palante, you know that they were rotation mates in high school.
Wow.
Enjoyed that couple games that you're playing against their high school in Mission
Seriously.
Viejo. Oof. Inner thigh, knee. It's like, man, that's the one spot. How does it miss?
McGreevy will have a chat with the home plate umpire Scott Berry and give his catcher a little time to shake that off.
Ugh. Plus, you add the buckle right there that's going right into your. Like, come on.
That's going to test Weatherholt yet again. And there's out number 2.
There's no family trip better than a trip to the ballpark. Kids opening day is Sunday, April 19th, and kids 12 and under will receive a free sleeveless hoodie. Grab your seats today at nationals.com/promos.
So Franny, after being in that high school rotation with Palante, McGreevy went to UCSB.
He's a show.
His signing scout there from the Cardinals was Michael Garcia Parra, Nomar's brother.
Yep.
Michael played in the minors.
Good dude. Played against him a lot.
His first name not quite as fun to say as his brother's.
No, like Nomar is cool. Then when he played Bossa Nomar, because it goes so many different ways, and then it's cool being like now the 3rd best athlete in that family.
Yeah.
Mia Hamm, number 1. Then Nomar.
2-1 now on Brady House. A couple of ground balls off his bat today.
Spent a couple summers in Santa Barbara, same as Clayton Beater, Santa Barbara Foresters. We played at Caesar Usaka Stadium. That's where Michael McGreevy was. Not a bad day there, my friend. Not a bad day ever there.
Weather decent.
I would say it was the best thing ever.
House a 3-1 count. Fires off a good swing, but fouls it off right side.
How about the year-to-year for Brady House? Weighted runs created plus, one of the best offensive stats early in the year, but it's high. Love to see it. The swing percentage, that's the one I think is the one you circle. Way less swing. And because of that, it's putting them in such better spots, right? Like the chase rate, it's gonna be there, right? Like I think that doesn't change a whole lot. I think the swing percentage and the swing decisions, right? That becomes a bigger deal. Or are they chase pitches that you can handle?
Well, Blake Butera was talking before the game about how the traject machine has been so important for guys like Brady, that they just see so many more game-like pitch action before games, just helping them hone in on that zone a little more, focus more on the pitchers they should be attacking, like that one.
Now the swing percentage goes up after this at bat for sure, but that's okay.
Worked at least 9 pitches from McGreevy here. Who will throw number 91 for the game and get a grounder right back to him. Brady House frustrated. Nats offensively frustrated against the right-hander today. 1 run through 6, and they trail by 2.
Alexidad here with you at Nats Park. Drew Millis, the Southern Illinois native, has some connections with the St. Louis Cardinals. He trains with J.J. Weatherholt and Jordan Walker in the offseason at Cressey in Jupiter. Drew and J.J. were in the same hitting group, and in fact, they would compete on the same team in the cages against Liam Hicks and Owen Casey from the Marlins. They would challenge them to an American versus Canadian matchup, battling in hits, barrels, at-bats off of a difficult machine, really anything that they could come up with. He said it was a pretty evenly matched showdown, but they would have a lot of fun, and there was some trash talking to go along with it, Dan, of course.
Good stuff, Alexa. Thank you very much. And it's Weatherholt leading off the 7th against the lefty CNL Perez, who had a nice bounce-back appearance 2 nights ago. Worked the 9th inning of that 9-6 Nationals win. Didn't end up getting the save. They credited him with the win instead.
Yeah. Scorer's discretion.
Yep.
Thought it was absolutely brilliant to do it.
But this after Perez faced 5 hitters his appearance before that one against the Dodgers and did not retire one of them. It's ahead of Weatherholt here 1-2.
I think for CNL, the big thing right now is just keep attacking. Find some times with, you get ahead and then you try to pinpoint something on the corner. Just keep attacking. Put you in some leverage counts. A lot of fun going up against this guy. I feel like the first as your first guy, he's so patient. He's such a he's just a good leadoff hitter. Does exactly what you want him to do. See pitches, fight.
Don't see too many guys come up from the minors, immediately slot in as a leadoff hitter, and fit that mold to perfection. It feels like such a tough task right out of the gates.
Well, how uber aggressive he is. First pitch, swing, 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 and then, all right, I'll just settle in. No big deal.
Lays off another and earns a 3-2 count. And a leadoff walk. Let's go back down to Alexa.
Dan, you mentioned the difficult outing CNL had against the Dodgers. He told me that after that outing, he got a text from his manager, Blake Butera, that was incredibly positive and supportive, saying, hey, we believe in you. We're going to put you back out there. Be ready. And then he was picking up the win in his next outing, which he said was incredibly important to him, not only to have that support, but also to earn that win, especially because it was his first since he was with the Orioles. And he said last year was so rough for me that meant a lot.
Got to get the guy right back out there. And as we've talked about, Franny, he's one of the few with experience at the major league level late in games. They're going to need CNL Perez this season.
And you see where they put him in. I mean, to face the 1-2-3, right? Like, it's a leverage spot. Got to keep it here. Some of your best bullpens. Deficits never get away from them, right? I mean, they keep them right there. Allow your offense, who has scored a ton this year, get an opportunity. One extra look.
Curveball lands to Herrera to make it 1-1.
Put that first guy in, or first batter you face in, and you walk him. It's just, that's been the norm. That's been the MO so far of this pen. Did they ball that?
It was called a ball, and I thought when Millis tapped his helmet that he was going to challenge that. I think he intended to.
Like, can we challenge the challenge? Like, challenge like him putting his helmet?
Saw him have a word there with Scott Barry. Herrera able to check his swing, and now it's 3-1. Let's check that out again. It sure looked like he tapped his helmet. You have to verbally ask for a challenge as well. Maybe Scott Barry just didn't hear him.
No, you go back on that Ivan Herrera one that he won earlier. He tapped, looked back. But he actually, you know, again, that action that Drew had with the ball against his helmet, you could see that in years past for guys doing it, not challenging it, just catcher interaction.
Well, I saw a play online earlier today. Shohei Ohtani on the mound adjusting his cap after a pitch. And Will Smith behind the plate thought he was wanting a challenge. He challenged a pitch that was not especially close. Now Perez has walked 2 in a row. Weatherholt and Herrera. And here comes Simon Matthews right away. The walks early in appearances for Nationals relievers continuing.
Well, just overall, right? I mean, came into the game with, as relievers, almost 11% walk rate. Or 13% walk rate, sorry.
At league average is about...
For relievers right now, 11, right? Like early on. So, tried to batch you up with the jacket, by the way.
Yeah, that's why you put the jacket on, just to match. You were cold.
I was cold. I don't have heaters on my hands.
I do.
Smart.
We will be headed to Milwaukee, where thankfully they have a dome. And yep, if you're in the shade, it is chilly. So Alec Burleson will bat here in the 7th with 2 on and nobody out.
Those stay cold, though.
The beverages?
Mm-hmm.
Fastball missing in. Tight zone from Scott Barry overall today, it feels like. 1-1.
Well, you saw, was the A's game the other day? See the challenge by a home plate umpire? Hey, challenge me then.
Yeah.
Verbally saying it. It's like, hey, that's I appreciate that. If we're gonna have this, they can get like that. Get a little ornery. If you're gonna question everything, just challenge me then. I think the ABS has been very, very healthy.
Perez is 1-2. Is it foul left side?
But the swings that we've seen from hitters, right? Like it, I would say last week, about halfway through to the end, let's say till Monday, I thought was a very pro batters, right? Like they raised their percentile from like 45 all the way to 52. Now it's back 48. I mean, it's going to go. It's the ebbs and flows of how the challenge system has worked. Catchers right now at 59%.
Grounded up the middle. Splits the two middle infielders, and that'll get into center field, plating another run. 3 straight have reached against Perez, and Burleson makes it 4-1. Good effort by Nunez and Abrams, but neither could glove it.
And the positioning by them, I mean, you had to be precise with this on this ground ball up the middle. CJ, that little hop over it. He was expecting to maybe inside out on that for Burleson.
Catcher Herrera went first to third. And now Jordan Walker. 3 homers in the series for him. Got a piece of Scott Berry. 1-2.
Look at all the areas that they've tried to go to against this guy.
Come out.
Walker staring out at Perez. Ahead of the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Good curveball biting below the zone. And Perez finally has his first out in the 7th.
I love how they use their eyes. Wasn't seeing it early on. Finish it off right away. Great curveball. Great job by Drew Millis. Smother it. Joel Pozo.
He will pinch hit for Nolan Gorman as the Cardinals try and add on. And so Drew Millis out for a chat.
One pitch away. That's all you got to think about right here. Ground ball double play.
Got the ground ball. Foul. There's Matt Swanson.
Well done.
So it looks like McGreevy's done after 6. Ground ball to third. House to second for 1. They got plenty of time to go around the horn. So CNL Perez allows 1. Gets an inning-ending double play ball. Keep the Cardinals up by 3. 4-1 as we stretch.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals.
Great shots around the yard this afternoon. Home fans looking for some late game offense. They got it in game 1 of this series when the Nationals stormed back to pick up a 3-run win. See what they can do bottom 7. Maybe thinking anybody but McGreevy today.
Yeah, that's what we're going to go with.
So McGreevy done after 6, and now here's Matt Swanson.
Well, I'd say successful the other night against Matt Swanson. 13th round pick out of Lehigh. 6th game on the season, 15 ERA. We could use some addition to that one. Why not?
Run that up.
East-west guys. So you got sinker slider or sinker sweeper with a little cutter.
Trouble with command early on, and he's behind Lyle 3-0. An auto take that got Scott Berry as Herrera couldn't glove it. And a 4-pitch walk.
He is feeling that one. My goodness. He's not so happy with Ivan Herrera right now.
Yep. Trying to walk that one off. Herrera, an apology and a smile. I don't know that Scott Berry is smiling.
Yeah, it's not smiling.
All right, so the leadoff man aboard. Here's C.J. Abrams. Swinging first pitch. Might have been deflected by Swanson out to short for Mason Wynn. So it took some of the heat off of it, allowing Wynn to make the play with Lyle advancing the second.
Don't mind that either. That's a pitch that he handles well, right? Like, think about an easy walk from Dale Lyle. He wants to get ahead, wants to go there, ready to hit. Just gets on top of it.
Hammered. Nunez swinging first pitch, just missed the left field line.
Perfect view. He went Gumby and then back in there.
Tremendous work by our entire production crew on this first homestand. Getting Nationals TV to you on your couch, on your phone, on your iPad, wherever you might find us. Trying to end this homestand with a comeback win.
I say it takes for this seems so much different than previous at bats, not being able to see with the shadows. He was struggling.
Yeah, good point.
As all were. Both sides are having to deal with it. Just saying, it's not easy to go there as a hitter, but once you start seeing a guy take like he has.
Nunez a line drive out to short. Lyle scampering back, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, great swing.
Another ball hit hard.
Major League hang with him. Good job by Nasim staying on that. What a beautiful stroke. For an out.
Jose Tena lays off the sinker for ball 1. Nationals put runners at the corners in the first inning, weren't able to score. They scored a single run in the third. From the end of the third inning through the sixth, McGreevy retired the last 10 that he faced. Cardinals hoping to improve to 7-5 on the young season. Tennant takes the sweeper in there for strike 2. Another good long at bat worked by Jose Tena.
I think the Rockies are 3 outs away from being 500.
Wow.
So when you say that for the Cardinals at 7-5, a team that early on you would say, yep, they're in the same spot as us. Let's try to ruin that.
On the edge, and Jose Tena down on strikes. Swanson allows a leadoff walk, gets the next 3, and the Nats are done in the 7th. And more. Learn more and get your tickets at nationals.com/Tuesdays. What's up, guys?
$5 Sundays?
Crushing some Ritas on a chilly afternoon.
Well, you know it's not going to melt.
That's true. I like it when it gets kind of a little bit of a slushy sort of texture.
God, you were an odd kid.
Yeah.
Cole Henry, 6th game of the season. He's 0-2. Both those losses coming in the extra inning games. One of the very few guys in the pen with a 20% strikeout rate. League average walk rate, right around 8%. 4-seamer sweeper, little cutter.
He'll face 6, 7, 8 here in the top of the 8th. 1-2. Well, we mentioned that the Nationals have an off day tomorrow before that road trip to Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. That's their last off day for a little while, as Wynn goes down on strikes to start the 8th. The next off day does not come until April 27th. So you've got 3 at Milwaukee, 4 at Pittsburgh, then home for a 7-game homestand against the Giants and Braves, and 3 at the White Sox before you get your next day off.
Where?
We will be enjoying that off day in New York before a 3-game set with the Mets.
Bad.
So this is going to be a crucial stretch for this Nationals bullpen, Franny, not just as they try and find some consistent success, but also from a workload management perspective. How is Blake Butera going to be able to get as much out of this relief unit as he can while still seeing 2, 3, 4 days ahead?
Man, the plan for these guys and what they're having to do and set them up for success and health and all that stuff. That's why it's not fun to be a manager.
You mentioned the optionable pitchers, though, earlier today. And for those who might not be aware, options meaning minor league options. A guy can be sent to the minors without being exposed to waivers, so he stays in your organization. That's something that the Nationals have not had a lot of in the last couple of years, is optionable guys in that bullpen that they can send up, send down.
What, every once in a while it's been one, usually, right? Like it's felt like that.
Helps you not just get a guy up who's been having success at AAA, but allows you to manage that workload a little bit. Guys gotten a heavy workload recently, send them down for a little, give them a breather.
The only one in that pen without one is Cionel Perez. And again, when you talk about options and option guys, like, we're not playing GM. We're just saying that is a huge factor for keeping health, being able to back off a guy, right? It does affect service time. I get that whole thing, but I have service time and health and collecting it. Well, never mind. Some guys are different. But
Yeah, get where you're going.
I just look at this and I'm like, this is such a great opportunity for so many guys. And again, the baseline is really set low right now. So trying to get in that consistent workload, successful workload.
Sky-high pop-up off the bat of Arias. Millis will chuck the mask and make the play.
Did you like how he did that too? Catcher's taught from day one. Hold on to that mask until you are sure where it's going to go. Sometimes we see Gaber do it where I'm like, it's a little early, and he almost gets to it. Drew Millis waited, chucked it. Wilson Ramos, that guy, he used that thing like
a frisbee,
like a ninja star, man. Like you're a third baseman coming in, you better watch out. That thing was coming at you hot.
2 down for Sajazi. Cole Henry tries to go 1-2-3, get the Nationals right back in the dugout.
Great pitch, right in on the hands.
Sajazi, one of 2 Cardinals on Team Italy in the WBC, team that made it to the semifinals.
America 2, is that what we like to call it? That was awesome. What a run by them, though. That was so much fun to watch. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because they had fun with it.
Your buddy Aaron Nola on that squad.
Yeah. He had a blast. A couple old timers in there. Dave Rigetti being a pitching coach. Had a blast with that. I just think anytime that you're exposed to any international competition like that at that level,
it's so positive.
Awesome. It's so big, so big. I just couldn't imagine going back to spring training after that.
Oh, what a come down!
Wow.
Back in Jupiter, Florida. Timeout called by the hitter.
Well, they use that espresso machine for a fundraiser too, right?
I think did they?
Yes, they auctioned it off. Pretty sweet.
I like that. Get some good use out of the thing, and then send it off for a good cause. Cole Henry fires in a strike.
Did we get a 1-2-3 inning?
We did with 2 Ks.
Woo!
Cole Henry, clean, top of the 8th.
Glass DC Beer Fest is back Saturday, April 11th. Taste beers from over 80 regional breweries at Nationals Park. Plus live music, local food trucks, and more. Get your tickets today at nationals.com/beerfest.
Nats still trail by 3 as we go bottom 8. Swanson still out there for St. Louis. Drew Millis shoots one left side, picked off by the third baseman. And Arias will throw out Drew for the first out. Victor Scott II comes in for defense. He'll play center field. That'll move Church to left. Couple tremendous defenders out there in those 2. Jordan Walker with that cannon of an arm and right.
I was gonna say, like, you add in that. That's nice.
And you got the Gold Glover Wynn at short, the Gold Glover Arias at third. Weatherholt, we've seen him impress defensively. Young off the glove of the third baseman Arias, right to Wynn, who throws him out. A lot of talent and a little bit of luck defensively for St. Louis.
Well, I hit it hard. 1-2 off the bat, just deflected perfectly. to Mason Wynn, and then you just let hit it eat. Absolute cannon.
Flat-footed.
85. Flat-footed 85 across the diamond.
Oh. Quick 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Swanson gets 5 outs overall. Now here comes Brule. Nats trail by 3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, and the Cardinals are going to match up here. The left-handed hitting James Wood due up. Here's the left-handed relieving Justin Brule.
No, just like, again, the Cardinals and Nats bullpens share a lot, right? A lot of walks. You see that 20% mark right there? Very high. 7th game here for Justin Brule. Sweepers and sinkers, a little change up to go along with it, but sweeper-sinker combo to lefties.
Came on in the 6th inning 2 nights ago. Had some trouble, got 2 outs, but allowed a run on a hit with 2 walks.
Such a big first pitch right there. Running that sinker in to get to that sweeper, try to clear him out.
Chopped up the middle. Mason Wynn will glove it, and the Nats go in order. Incoming. They were cheering about 10 seconds ago. And a ball came in.
Did you see that person getting the ball at all? Like where it started? No.
Got to be ready for the rebound.
Negotiations. Here we go.
They're fired up. We go to the 9th. Nationals still trailing by 3. And here's Cole Henry back out there. So pitching back-to-back days. And with nobody warming in the Nats bullpen, Cole Henry going to try and go 2 here today.
Well, I mean, again, go with the guy that had success that last inning. And a lot of this, too, like, I think if a couple guys were going well, he might have ended that one and ended on a high for him, but because you just don't know. You had extended outings by a lot of guys. Again, you don't want to go, well, maybe you do, but try to stay away from PJ again. They've accumulated a lot of pitches in this first 11, 12 games now.
2-2 to Nathan Church. And he's called out on strikes. 3 Ks for Cole Henry in 4 batters faced.
Love it. Good Taylor right there. Maybe got one.
J.J. Weatherholt 0 for 3. Drew a walk and scored in the 7th. So it goes down so far for Weatherholt in this series as a 2 for 11.
Oh.
Not seemingly that impressive of a line, but he's drawn 4 walks. He's played a stellar second base. And he's worked a lot of long at-bats, too. Even if Nats pitchers have retired him, he's made him work.
He had seen 44 pitches coming in today and 11 plate appearances. I would say that skyrocketed today.
IDs the breaking ball and lays off 2-2.
It was around like 25 pitches today he's seen.
Riley O'Brien closed it out last night, just barely. The Nationals coming back in the bottom of the 10th. He'll try and close it out for St. Louis again. Weatherholt hits this one well out to center. Jacob Young, no problem. And there's 2 away.
We don't go back there till September, right? To St. Louis?
I believe you're right.
That's what it is. Interested to see what that kid looks like by the end of the year, just based on what we've seen so far. So we're down a lot of pitchers.
Ivan Herrera fouls off the first one. 2 walks and a single for him so far today.
Okay, fastball right there. Perfect location.
Nationals will send 2, 3, 4 to the plate in the 9th. Up and in.
It's just, and again, it's hard because you speak negatively on this, but that's seventh inning walk to lead off for Cino Perez and allowing Weatherholt to score. Man, this game's so different. 3-1, 4-1 is not. I don't know. It just seems so far away right now, just based on some of the bats that we've seen. Don't want that to be the case, but it's just like that one extra run that we talking about against the Dodgers that got away. Right, trying to get that one more. You got to keep adding. They did here for the Cardinals.
Yeah. 2 in the 2nd to take an early lead, then 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. Cole Henry comes home with a 3-2, and it hit him. Hit Herrera, and then it hit Millis, but did he swing? Saw Cole Henry pointing down to the first base umpire as Millis tries to shake it off. Got multiple guys banged up on this.
Oh.
Ouch.
Scott Berry's right there with Drew. Same.
Glad to see everybody okay. So the hit by pitch to Herrera will put one on with 2 away for Alec Burleson.
He's going to be scrambling to get up in the Nats pen right now. Crazy when you look at Alec Burleson, you see that swing. He looks a little long at times, but it's not. A little sweepy through it. You're going, oh man, he's down and in. The pitches that he's hammered on the corner away today.
Popped up out of play. Drew Millis couldn't find it. It's off to the left.
He's got that swing path that you're like down and in, absolutely just crushes. And then we're watching him flip balls out to center field the other way throughout the series. All pitches away. Back control.
Up and away. So Cole Henry will throw at least 40 pitches as P.J. Poulin now loosens. Sweeper stays out. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Rolled foul. So Brad Lord went 3 innings out of the pen after Miles Michaelis, today's starter, went just 3. Cianel Perez got 3 outs. And Cole Henry trying to get 6.
Hey, did you see that foul ball in the Rays game yesterday?
I did.
Nice.
And Boog Shambi was happy that he had a talkback button.
I saw the foul ball go there. I was like, man, it's a safe spot.
Another 3-2 from Henry. Down and in. I don't know if it hit him or if it was ball 4. Regardless, 2 on with 2 out. Looks like Burleson avoided it.
Impressive. But you get in that spot right now for Cole Henry. He hasn't seen it in a while. As far as the number of pitches.
Maybe a little bit of a stall piece here by Drew Millis and Luis Garcia Jr.
You could see that whole thing working, right? Like you had Sean Doolittle on the phone. Simon Matthews wanted to run out, but Blake's like, look, I got it. I'm going out.
So Cole Henry gave it everything he had today. 43 pitches, retired the first 5 that he faced. Couldn't quite get that last out to end the top of the 9th. So Blake Butera goes to get him. And here comes PJ Poulin. Game 1 of the next road trip Friday night from Milwaukee. We'll see Jake Irvin and Chad Patrick go head-to-head. Good start to the season for Patrick. Jake trying to bounce back after a tough one his last time out against the Dodgers. Still some more business to attend to here. Nationals trail by 3. Hoping to remain down by that same number when we go to the bottom of the 9th. 2 on with 2 out, and here's PJ Poulin.
Yeah, 7th game on the season here. He's got 3 holds. 5.68 ERA. 1-to-1 on that walk. And strikeout ratio. Lots of changeups to righties. Sweeper to go along with it. Sinker.
Jordan Walker. 5 homers, 12 driven in for him this season.
4 against lefties.
2-0. That one in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Herrera hit by a pitch on a 3-2 count. He's out at second. Burleson walked on a 3-2 offering from Henry. He's at first. Change up. And a good one. 2-2.
Yeah, back-to-back changeups. First one was left up in the zone. This one, and taken. This one down, perfect at the knees. That reach.
Walker awaits the 2-2. Another changeup, and Drew Millis thought it was strike 3. He's going to challenge.
Calling the pitch is ball, catch is challenging.
This is way down. But you see how he did the same thing to his helmet, but he actually looked back this time to check it.
Call it is confirmed, it is a ball. Washington has 1 challenge remaining.
Maybe trying to will that called 3rd strike more than knowing it was in there. Now 3-2. Couldn't catch the back door. So 3 base runners here for the Cardinals in the 9th on a hit by pitch and 2 walks. And they're loaded for Joel Pozo. Sweeper catches the outside corner, 0-1.
I don't mean to say it. Just another first batter face walk.
Yeah.
And right guy to walk, though. I'm going to go that way.
Team leader in hits, runs, RBI, and homers.
Yeah.
Also hacks it foul, and it's 1-2. Cardinals here in the ninth. PJ Poulin fires a 1-2, and it's hit out to left, a base hit. Two more going to come in for St. Louis. They've opened this up here in the ninth. It's 5-1, 6-1 rather.
Well, they went elevation, and it's a catcher, Pozo, who understands. Look, he has a great changeup he wants to go to. He hunted that one. Excited, slammed the bat down after that hit. How about Jordan Walker getting it?
Yeah, first to third.
Going first to third on that one. Pitch is close to being on the dirt.
St. Louis lead now 5. One ball, one strike to Mason Wynn.
Eight free passes today, whether it's by walk or hit by pitch.
This after 10 free passes were issued yesterday.
Yep.
Plus a hit by pitch in there as well. Wayne off the very end of the bat, rolls foul. 2-2. Playable. On the infield, C.J. Abrams will make the play. And the Cardinals are done in the ninth, but they tack on 2 big insurance runs and lead by 5. Bottom 9 we go in our nation's capital. Last game of the first homestand of 2026. Nats will need at least 5. It'll be 2-3-4. With Luis Garcia Jr. to be followed by Brady House and Dalen Lyle. For the second straight day, here's Riley O'Brien.
Riley O'Brien, he's the anomaly in both these pens right now. Hasn't walked anybody. 1.63 whip. He's been fantastic. Saw some good stuff out of his live arm last night. That changeup, sinker. A lot of movement.
Came on with his team leading by 2 in the bottom of the 10th. The Nationals were able to push 1 across against him and had the potential tying run 90 feet away. Louis backs away from the sweeper, 1-1. So the Nats have already seen the Cubs to begin the season. Now they continue their tour through the NL Central. St. Louis, then Milwaukee, then Pittsburgh coming up. Urias will retire Garcia, and there's one out in the ninth. Cubs entered today last place in that division early on. They're dealing with some injury trouble. Cade Horton going to be out for the year for them.
Sucks. Sucks for them. Sucks for baseball. He's so good.
Yeah. Here's Jorbit Vivas to pinch hit. No bat for Brady House.
Right? Matthew Boyd's on the IL?
He is. See what happens in this division. Reds have gotten off to a hot start. Brewers obviously very talented as they continue to find a way to hang at the top of that division to win that NL Central division while still having the payroll restraints that they do. 1-1 on Vivas. Two balls, two strikes now. Yet again, Jorbit Vivas finds himself in a full count.
The J.J. Weatherholt, you know, like what we've talked about with him. I mean, Jorbit's been fantastic. Don't always have to get a hit. Just see pitches, fight, don't chase.
But he also has gotten his share of hits.
He has.
He awaits the 3-2. Grounds it back up the middle, snagged by the pitcher. And there's two down. Frustrating homestand for this Nats team. They'll come away from these 6 games against the Dodgers and Cardinals feeling like they probably should be 3-3 over the course of these 6 games. Instead, they're looking at a 1-5 homestand.
I just think they proved right away, like, look, we got a lot of work to do, number one, but we can clean up some of this stuff ourselves. Beating ourselves with the walk, especially on the pitching side. Offense up until today, I mean, giving yourself a chance, taking advantage. I mean, it's not like late inning runs that has saved, you know, some numbers here. They've beginning to end in all these games.
5 or more runs in 6 straight games prior to today. 1-2 on Lyle, and the Nats are down to their last strike. O'Brien's 2-2. Misses in. And Lyle works a full count.
Dig it. I like it. Jumping jacks. Faster.
They're in it till the very end. The 3-2. Another ground ball right side. Burleson will flip to O'Brien, and that'll do it. Cardinals come into Nationals Park and take the series. Nats won on Monday night in dramatic fashion, storming back late. Last night it was the Cardinals' turn in extras and a 6-1 final here today. For Kevin Franzen and Alexa Datt, I'm Dan Kolko. Stay tuned for Nationals postgame coverage coming up next. This has been a presentation of the Washington Nationals.